Howdy, denizens of the world. Crazy Jason here.
Other Jason over here.
And tonight we are at the lovely Ashley's humble abode.
With
and
the, Daisy.
Daisy with the pink bow.
Yeah.
New edition. And we're here tonight to, we're here to watch, we're doing the 3D thing.
Yeah, we are reviewing, we're reviewing two things. We're reviewing a Vizio 47-inch. This is the compact fluorescent model, not the LED.
Okay.
But it uses passive 3D glasses, which means real D glasses,
yeah,
just like in the theater.
Much better.
Much better than the flickery
glasses.
glasses. Yeah. It's 1080p, 120 hertz refresh rate, all that good shit. Sony 3D Blu-ray player. Sound, we're just using a 1998 circa sound bar that I've had forever. But it doesn't do too bad.
Serviceable.
But
the 3D, I have seen it. We're going to watch Hugo tonight, folks.
Yes, we are watching.
I'm very excited.
Hugo. I have yet to see Hugo.
Me too.
I wanted to see it in the theater, but it disappeared too fast.
It disappeared. I was very disappointed. So when I learnt that you had gone the 3D route, I was excited because, let me tell you, folks, I don't think anybody could do 3D as good as Scorsese, and I haven't even seen the movie. So,
I don't think anybody can do anything as well as Scorsese.
Probably not. Probably not even masturbate.
Probably not.
Scorsese
masturbates better than anybody.
I mean, he's so knowledgeable.
Exactly.
I mean, he probably knows how Orson Welles did it secretly.
Probably. And De Niro's giving him lessons, and everybody.
Yeah, you know how De Niro gets into it. So
how does that work?
Well, he just really gets into it.
Okay. Right on. Yeah, I mean, I know what he does. He beats the shit out of Joe Pesci before he flogs the bishop.
That's right.
Yeah.
God, Joe Pesci, he has really
aged.
He's just brittle now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to die anytime.
I don't think he comes out in public anymore, because that's really,
Yeah, I don't blame him. Okay, so we're going to microwave some popcorn and get the full movie theater experience, turn all the lights off, don our glasses.
Glasses, yeah. Now, folks, you know, I don't like 3D, but this is the only 3D experience I have been excited for because, again,
Outside
Martin Scorsese.
Of the dawn of 3D porn, you were pretty excited about that.
Yeah, but you know, that's totally different. Okay, it's just
I'm just saying.
You understand
you know, accuracy.
When there's an ass coming out of the television, I mean, who's going to complain about some glasses on your face?
Out of the television.
So.
Not
the only thing going on the television screen. Anyway, we digress.
John Holmes in 3D.
Hugo, because here's the thing. With Scorsese, he's taken advantage of the fad to get the funding to make Hugo.
Exactly.
But he's always wanted to make a 3D movie, and you know, he's old school. He's thinking about movies like Dial M for Murder, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is going to be... My prediction is it's going to be good. I hope it is.
Yeah, so we're going to make our popcorn, make our movie theater experience.
Ashley looks like she's ready.
Bundled.
She's been ready. We're wasting time.
Yeah, we're just over here fucking off.
God damn, we can waste some fucking time.
Yes,
man.
we can.
Jesus Christ. We've been trying to watch this movie for literally 10 hours.
2 hours, yeah. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go make popcorn. Okay.
So we're going to pop some popcorn here, and you know why, folks? Because... I mean, we want... This is Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
This is 3D.
We got ripped off on not getting to see it in the theater, so we got to replicate.
But here's the funny thing. None of us want this popcorn. We're not going to eat it.
No.
We are simply popping it to give you... I don't know.
It's part of the ritual.
Waste of time.
Yeah, it's part of the ritual.
We want the smell.
Yeah. Burnt popcorn.
We desire...
And rip this sucker open.
Okay, ready. I'll get it ready to butter it up.
Why are you taking your pants off?
Because we ran out of the sauce, so I'm gonna take care of that for you.
No.
Open the bag.
No. Bad touch.
Open the
bad touch.
Open the goddamn bag.
Bad touch.
Open the fucking bag right now.
I think it burned a little bit. Okay. Popcorn, check. Multiple drinks, check. Dog, check. Glasses, check. And now we begin our journey. Alright folks, so we just finished watching Hugo. So, impressions?
Impressions. Basically, this is a movie about Ben Kingsley, a man who has a very large ego and acts like a child. No, I'm serious. And then basically the kids are running around like crazy against his wishes, trying to warm his heart. So now, I sound like a Grinch. It was actually a fantastic movie.
It really was.
As I said before we watched it, I knew, just going on, I knew that Scorsese was going to do 3D justice, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but the 3D in this film kicked James Cameron's ass.
Yeah,
3D.
I gotta say,
Avatar. This is the way to use 3D.
Yeah.
Not necessarily gimmicky, but it's in your face. It's coming out into the living room. And it's meant to be that way. It's 3 fucking D. This is the way it's supposed to be.
The coming out into the living room was not overused, and when it is used, it's
storytelling.
Yeah, there's actually a point to it. It's not yeah.
Well, there was that one scene with the sword.
Yeah,
but that was a jokey that was an inside joke.
It was showing enthusiasm, you know.
Well, it was showing like there's a scene in Dial M for Murder, where she reaches back, you know, with, I think she reaches back with a knife or maybe something, I think it's a knife, and it comes out to the screen. I think, you know, whether it was that shot or something else, it was like a homage.
According to Tracy Morgan. Homage, yeah.
Homage to those older 3D films, I think.
Yeah.
So
what I loved was the train that people kept getting scared of. You know, every time it would come towards them, you know, it's like, wow.
One of the first films being a train coming towards the, which was actually a real film.
Yeah.
And people really did react that way.
Yeah.
Stupid idiots.
Man, people were ignorant back then.
Fucking morons.
Oh, God.
Simpletons.
Yeah, but it is very important to note in this movie that Ben Kingsley looks like a penis throughout the entire movie.
Well, he looks like a penis with some hair growing out of the head.
Yeah, but he's very penisy, and he's very sad. He's a very sad penis.
He's a very sad man.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to find out that something really horrible happened to him, but...
No, he was just kind of self-absorbed.
No, yeah, he's really, this character, it really came off as extremely egotistical, somewhat childlike.
I mean, he was bummed out that, you know, his studio failed, and he thought all of his
I mean, Scorsese was trying to make a point. He's trying to make a point about film preservation and how important it is to preserve films, and we certainly agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's awesome.
It's not so much a problem today.
But in the story, Ben Kingsley himself wanted to destroy his work.
Right.
So he had his films melted down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was very common back in that day because the silver nitrate in the film negative was actually more valuable than the film itself because once it ran the first time
for women's shoes.
Yeah.
But
there was no value to it.
Well, they couldn't foresee
video.
Yeah, they couldn't foresee television or home video or anything like that. So they really saw no
get a few nickels out of it now, and you know.
I guess they couldn't even foresee revival.
No.
I don't know why.
Why would
I guess
after see it again?
A certain number of years, it's like, okay, it's over, done.
Right. And I mean, film was advancing at a pretty rapid pace back then. I mean, you were going silent, you know, and then you had some color, and then you had talkies, and then the silent stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing the early tinting.
You know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This really was Scorsese. I'm glad that he got to make this movie. Like I said before, you know, I don't think he would have had funding if this 3D craze wasn't going on.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, he always wanted to make a 3D movie and a movie about filmmaking and the love of the history of film. And he finally got to do it, and it's great. It's very magical, especially 3D.
Yeah.
This has really sold me on the 3D experience at home.
Yeah, this is the most cinematic experience I've had in a home setup.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, this is
with just a sound bar. Some of the train collisions and everything were shaking the room. You know,
I can only imagine if we had the surround sound.
Yeah, the full-on, 7.1 lossless. Yeah, but yeah, $2,000 system, but
very immersive, and
Yeah.
colorful, and for some reason it reminded me of Disney World or Epcot.
Yeah.
So it felt like you were there. I don't know if this happened to you guys, but certain scenes it's almost like I could smell. Like the smells. It was that immersive, like the pastries and stuff. I don't know.
I was pretty sure I could smell
The
Sacha
croissants.
Baron Cohen. Yeah, the croissants made me hungry.
His body odor.
Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen though was
he was funny, especially
and not
the phone
overused.
Calls. Yeah,
and not overused. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, he's funny, let's keep shoehorning him in there. But the robot was just insanely creepy.
The robot was creepy and
nightmares.
I thought there was going to be some, something to do with, Metropolis and.
Fritz Lang.
There was none of that silliness, so that's good. But no, it was a little bit unexpected because you weren't expecting the film to turn into this sort of odyssey into the history of films, and
there was some misdirection in the beginning.
Yeah, but it was fine. I mean, that it was an adventure film.
To me, this movie just proved that Scorsese really can succeed at any kind of movie he wants to make.
He really pulled out all of his magic tricks.
Yeah, I mean,
all the tricks out of his bag.
I wouldn't really classify Kundun as a family film. This is definitely a family film, and not one F-bomb, not one Joe Pesci appearance.
In fact, if not for the visual style, I don't know if somebody just watching this blindly could actually say, hey, that's Scorsese. I mean, they would certainly say, hey, this has a very unique eye. This has a very unique perspective and style to it, but at his age, making movies like this, like a
still being that adaptive.
Still being new and fresh and original.
It really shows that he's just got a love for his craft, in my opinion.
The sick boy theory does not yet apply to Scorsese.
No.
I mean, he's made somewhat. I mean, his films haven't been as strong, I don't think, since Cape Fear. But this right here, I mean, this is a completely different kind of film, like we were saying, children's film, family film, whatever.
All the masters have their hits and misses. I mean, even Woody Allen, I mean, they're both from the same sort of time period. So, Woody Allen makes a bomb, and then he makes a masterpiece.
I don't know. I think the best film Woody Allen's made in the past 12 years is Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I really think Midnight in Paris was overblown.
I still like Match Point, but back to this.
Match Point was good, but all right, let's not get off the
we're
rails.
going on.
Because I was going to start talking about crimes and misdemeanors and how Woody Allen hates some of his own films, and that's one movie he hates, which I consider.
He hated Manhattan.
Yeah, he hates Manhattan.
Yeah,
which I love. So I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, back to the picture quality, because we haven't really touched on that other than to say it was immersive.
We were in all the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Commenting on it throughout.
I mean, there are...
Which probably got on Ashley's nerves. But
there's a ton of just really breathtaking moments. I mean, it literally felt like at times we had a fog machine in the living room.
Like it was snowing.
Like snow, The snow was in the room. As he was running down some of the hallways, the fog or the smoke would waft behind him out into the living room, and there was that one set piece where the train goes off the rails.
Yeah,
that was incredible. Especially that's when your subwoofer kicked in.
Yeah, and something that kept impressing me is a lot of the time you'll have some light passing over a character's shoulder or from behind, their backlit, and light, something that has no mass, suddenly takes on physical form. Just
3D gives it that extra oomph. Yeah,
and it just makes you sit back and go, wow. This is, I mean, I've watched a fair amount of 3D movies, and this is really the first one that I was just like, holy shit, this is what it's supposed to be like.
I've seen my fair share in the theater, and some of you folks know that I don't like to go to the theater. I wanted to see this one because I knew Scorsese was going to do a masterful job, and I was willing to wear the glasses for this, but usually they irritate my face. But here, in the home theater setting, I guess because the screen size is smaller, I don't know, there's just the screen's too big in the theater, I don't know, but this did not irritate my face at all.
Yeah.
Plus, again, we're talking about the technology of what the setup you have. This is the passive.
Passive, yes.
3D.
Yes. Same Real D technology they use in the theater. So.
And we were passing glasses back and forth.
Yeah.
You have a more expensive pair that, it does make...
Came with the TV, yeah.
But...
more of a wraparound lens.
Yeah, those shutter glasses...
I can't do the shutter glasses.
Them.
I can see the flickering and it bothers me. And plus, I don't want to pay $130 for a pair of glasses that's going to get broken or the battery's going to die or whatever. Yeah.
But now, I'm seriously considering upgrading now. What I said I would never do before, just because this movie and the price point, the fact that a PS3 is already, upgraded to play, and also they're starting to bring down the prices. You can get deals now, bargains on the 3D movies.
Yep.
So, I don't know, guys. I mean, 3D's not for everything.
No.
But I can't really imagine watching this movie without the 3D.
Yeah, some movies are just meant to be experienced that way, and this is one. I mean, anything that's filmed in native 3D, to me, that's the way it should be watched.
So I'm starting to come over. Definitely for the home theater experience. I'm starting to come over to 3D. You're starting to play some 3D games, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm picking a few up here and there, and
I'm curious about that.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm excited to try it. I mean, I thought it was a gimmick too. And the first 3D movie that I saw was it Fright Night or was it Harry Potter 2, the Deathly Hallows 2?
I think it was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter was post, right?
That was post, but I was really, I was pretty impressed by it. And then Fright Night was native 3D, and I was really impressed by that.
Now I did see, a little bit of that. I want to finish that because we're gonna do another review, folks, because we gotta. Yeah. These people here are 3D crazy. Now they're making me 3D crazy.
Yeah.
And so we got a stack of films here.
But summing this up,
summary.
Highly recommended. Great blacks. This set gets a bum rap.
You're talking about the picture here, not talking about black people.
Yeah, yes, black levels.
Yes.
The set gets a bum rap on ZDNet, on
what does?
any of the set. Yes.
Set design.
No, the TV set itself.
Oh, the set, your set. No, it looks great. I think.
In the reviews online, it's universally panned because of poor black levels.
Tell them again what it is in case they're curious.
It's I don't remember the exact model number, but it's the 47-inch Vizio 1080p 3D. It's the CCFL, not LED. There's two 47-inch models. So this is the lower end model, but this has, to me, it's almost comparable to your plasma in black levels.
Yeah, and I'm a big proponent of plasma.
You're thinking about your black levels.
I'm not going to say that this beats my television on black levels. It doesn't.
It's competitive.
But it's getting there. It's very nice. It's very nice, and I wouldn't have considered buying a set like this until I saw this. Now I'm seriously considering upgrading.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. So, movie on the whole, highly recommended. It's a good buy.
If you can see it in 3D, see it. Is it worth it just seeing the movie in 2D? I would try your best to see it in 3D, but if you can't, it's still worth seeing.
It's still a great watch.
It's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Still, it's just,
it's magical.
It is. And even, without the 3D effects, the colors, the cinematography, Robert Richardson was a DP.
And Howard Shore with the great score. Once again, Scorsese makes the score a character in the movie. Always does that.
Howard Shore, the go-to man.
Howard Shore, the former SNL band leader, the first one. But yeah, great disc to pick up. You can still find it on sale for about $27.99 some places, which is good price considering it's like a 4-disc set.
Yeah, these prices will be, coming down. I do know I have enjoyed the shit out of this, though, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch another one soon.
Yes, our next bullshit will be another 3D bullshit, and you get to interact on this one. What we're going to do, we got 4 titles picked out here, and
we're going to let you pick which one we're going to watch and review.
whoever, you know, just keep voting, keep commenting.
Add up whoever, whatever movie person has the highest number.
Yep. First pick is Fright Night, the remake with Anton Yelchin. And
fun movie.
Yeah, Colin Farrell. Very fun movie. Shot in native 3D. Piranha 3D. I've heard good cheese. Very good cheese.
You've not seen it?
I've not seen it.
I've not seen it. That would be a blind watch for both of us.
Yes. Directed by Alexandre Aja. Or is it Alexander?
I would butcher his name, but
yeah,
good director.
Whatever. Yeah, great director. Hills Have Eyes. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's a movie I need to get on Blu-ray.
Yes. Yeah. One that I've seen in 2D and sampled in 3D. Zack Snyder's Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole.
I have not seen it, but I am very excited to see that movie as well.
It's quite good. It was pretty damn impressive in 2D, so it's probably going to be fucking mind-blowing.
That was native 3D, right?
Yes, this is native 3D. It's probably going to be fucking jizz-inducing. I shouldn't say jizz-inducing if it's a family
flick, don't prompt that. It's almost like we're saying, pick that one. We're not, because any of these equally.
Yeah, we'll be happy to watch any of them. And then, like we mentioned earlier, Werner Herzog's Cave of Forgotten Dreams. Now, Werner Herzog has never failed to deliver, in my opinion. No. So, we'll be happy to watch any of them.
Documentaries. It's so fascinating.
Yeah.
So you guys vote on those movies, and we will tally it up and review the one you want us to review.
Exactly. And so that is it for this time on
Kakalaki Movie Madness, baby.